but now they face third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson to throw. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Desmond King making the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson, and it's caught. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air, another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Screen 80. Check 52 is the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Out, 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 out.
They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Analytics in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Rivers now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rivers looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Strong right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a return out. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 390. Go. Go. Wait, 80.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Kill. He ain't ready, Flint.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Ready. 380. 54. You got room. You got time right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. So we're going to 52. Check three. We're going to 54. Why is 26?
Prescott now. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Left. Watch left. Under. Check 4. We got it. Hey, kill. Off. Where's the mic? 31's the mic. It's 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Watch quick. Watch 47. Watch out. Go to 54. Line. Gun. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here go 46. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Get in the weight room. 31's the mic. Your track. Go. Get out there. I'm coming.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Caught by Cobb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
47.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
47. Right here. Truck. 31's the mic. Exit. We're going to 52.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Cobb. And now past another. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Second and goal from the 1.
46. 47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go play action. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 89 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check. We're going to 54, right here. Jump. Under. So go 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go, 47. You go, get out there. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right? 26.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All day. We're going to 54, right here. 36. Slant. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Alpha!
Twist.
White, 89!
They started on the ground with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
89!
53 is the Mike. Let's go, D.
On play action, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And all the way down to the 42. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
180.
54. You got nothing left. You got nothing.
Play fake. Rivers. That's caught inside the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 33-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 31's the mic. Come on. 31's the mic.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Switch up, switch up.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 4, check 4.
We're going to 53. Go, get out there,
Check the call, check the call.
Prescott yet again. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Prescott on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
52, Mike, 52. No, check 52 is the Mike. Check 52 is the Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Under.
No. Off.
26.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the flag.
We're going to 54. Why?
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 50. Spot.
Here go 46.
No.
Gun.
So that'll back him up 5. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington, it's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So they connected on a short pass on 31 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was a lot of run after the catch all the way into the end zone.
On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage in the secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass, but now he just takes off and goes. How much rack did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill. 27. 31's the mic. Come on. Switch it, hey.
Now Prescott. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded about a yard deep. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
As long as you got a condom on. As long as you have a condom on. I don't know if he had anything. He might give it to you. You might give me a
Statement on the
disease.
game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability
It
to
is?
read a
Oh, snap.
defense and utilize players that don't
See.
being able to use the
Crap.
backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover.
Oh,
He
shoot.
just snuck
Okay.
out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll try some trickery here with Allen. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa. The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Green 90, 180, white.
Blue dead. Jet.
White, 89.
Keep
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
To throw is Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Set 180. Block the team. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
They run it with Carson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 54 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's see.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ain't nothing to be proud of it, yeah.
He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah. I went to church with Russell. I went to Russell Wilson. I went to church with Wilson.
To throw.
Church with Wilson.
He completes it to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Oh, no, you from the 703. No, that's not 703. That's not 703. That's dang, what's the area code up there? What's the area? Yeah, 202. You hold there.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and
Jonathan
Coachman.
Oh, you from the analysis
of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
757 804 way different. Way different. It's way different for real. The people out there like more like laid back, whatever. They like more laid back.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well done with all like racist stuff.
Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rivers now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion, just shy of the marker. Gordon. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with first.
I only got 30 seconds left. I'm tripping.
This stage of the game, the run pass
only got 30 seconds left.
Because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets
only had
things
30
up for big
seconds
runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Rivers. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Going with Eckler.
Got him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
I'm a rookie. I ain't gonna be worried. I'm a rookie.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm a rookie. All right.
This is taken at his 4.
Just believe me. All right, I'm a rookie.
Return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
So I can just come back and then you be like, dang, a rookie beat me.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think
how to do it by itself? That's crazy.
Maybe take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger
you gotta be thinking like, how you get that wide open?
Start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25
I'll be on Facebook. I'll be in a couple groups on Facebook. I'm in a couple joints on Facebook. Yeah. Nah. I mean, I'm new.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive.
I'm new playing this. I ain't in none.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield,
that's what
coming
too.
underneath,
But those dudes be like real players. Like
throwing on second and long. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
One thing when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I'll be doing those.
It's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
About to say, I thought he caught that.
Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21.
Should have ran straight. Y'all no games, no days off. Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Trying to power it ahead with one. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Rivers throws there, complete to Allen. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
I don't know if I should do this. Let's try it.
Oh, design for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay. YOLO.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 1st down, Carson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Check. Deeper. Switch. Check. Crunch.
From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We got 4. Switch. Hey, 0.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I didn't even want to run it out.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch that screen. Watch that. Easy. Set the screen. Check 13.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That dude just stopped
calling. Run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. Get this.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
This will be the time. Let's field goal watch.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
All right, let's see. What are you going to do? Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get in field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with
They
you
do
on
want to do
that.
something.
Risk reward.
Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Help him. Help him.
But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out,
Oh,
get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Oh, look at this crap.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
I'm over 2 overtime.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put
he caught that. Oh, shoot.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So if I could go at it, I was right.
Here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down.
Go.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Delta! He's coming. We got double up.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I don't like that. Let's see. Yeah.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Rivers on the money, complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Rivers. He's got Allen. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at...